welcome back to UnicorndustDesigns. I am so happy to be back with you. If you're new to this channel, we do DIYs with signs. There's always tons of laughter to be had. It's a place where hot mess and crafting go hand in hand. So if you think you'd be into that, then let's go ahead and jump right into the DIYs.
All right, my friends, we are going to start off with some bleached t-shirts. So I have this sweater from Walmart. It was $8. I have this plywood. Now this is going in between our shirt so that it doesn't seep through to the backside. Dollar Tree spray bottle and some bleach in there. Why I'm wearing a glove on one hand and not two, I don't know. So I have it on spray right now. I'm going to saturate the bottom of my sweater, and then I'm also going to saturate the sleeves. Now with this, I was using the no splash bleach, and as I watched more videos, I realized they do not recommend that. I was having a really hard time getting it out of the spray bottle. So now you can see I'm starting to like shape a square in the middle. I also learned that maybe go a little bit smaller with your shape because it actually expands as it starts to dry. Then I turn my spray bottle to stream, and that's where I get like those lines that are going all over the sweater. This is actually really fun. You could get super creative with it. And let me tell you, if you live in a hot area with a lot of sunshine, this is going to go by so much faster, because I did one when we actually had some heat and sunshine here, and it dried within like 5 minutes. This took all night for me to dry. So I just flipped it over, left the plywood in there. I'm going to hang dry it, and I'm going to allow it to do its thing. Next, I get a Bella canvas t-shirt, and you can see I'm just putting it over that plywood, and then I'm going to lay it down. And this way I don't saturate the back of our shirt. Now this one I'm gonna do it a little differently. I wanted to do a circle, and I'm freehanding this. Some people actually like tape off the space they're gonna be working with, but I was just going with the flow and it ended up working out for me. So I have it on spray for this, then I'll turn it to stream, and that's where you're gonna get the fun lines, and then I hang it up and do the back. Now, after these dried, I threw them in a cold wash cycle inside out, and then I threw them on a tumble dry after that. So now we get our Cricut heat press. I prepped the t-shirt first for 5 seconds. Now I'm putting my heat transfer vinyl on there. My Cricut Easy Press on 335, 15-second increments. And you can see the Easy Press is obviously smaller than my graphic, so I have to do it in sections. But y'all, this is so easy. So that took me a minute total. I'm going to turn it around, apply heat for like 5 seconds on the back. Now this is Sizer Easy Weed Heat Transfer Vinyl, so you peel it while it is still hot. So I just wait like a couple seconds so it's, cool enough for me to actually touch it. And I peel it back, and I have this stunning shirt. Now I wanted to show you the second one. So this was our sweater. Again, 335, 15 seconds. And you guys, I just think this is such a fun way of personalizing a Christmas gift. It's going to be something they're actually going to want to wear. If you have like teens in your life and stuff, like these shirts are so hot right now. And like I said, this sweater was only $8 at Walmart. You could get shirts 40% off, I think, every day at Hobby Lobby. And it took me 2 days because I actually had to wait a long time for my bleach to dry. But so awesome. Let me know if it inspired you to get out those Cricut machines. And I believe you can do heat transfer with a regular, like everyday iron. It's just going to take you a little bit more time, and you're just going to have to apply a little bit more pressure. But y'all, do these not look like retail shirts? Like, yes, ma'am. Those are so cute. Let me know what you think.
All right, everyone, that was the first DIY Christmas present idea that I had for you guys. I want to say that majority of these DIYs, I say take 2 days, which I think is awesome when you're doing Christmas presents. You want something that's going to be quick, it's easy, it's affordable. And I say 2 days because a lot of this stuff has dry time associated with it. So I hope this inspires you to make some personalized Christmas gifts this year. I think it is so much better than buying something directly off like the rack or the shelf. And sometimes it's a lot more inexpensive as well. So I hope this video fills your head with tons of ideas and maybe you'll learn something new as well. Thank you all. Thank you all for being patient with me, for all the kind words, for, again, the patience while I have been on my little break. As most of you know, I am pregnant and it has been a very, very extremely rough pregnancy for me. And this week, I finally felt like SAMMIE. I've been able to like get up, get dressed, move around, which seriously I have not been able to do because I have been sick all day, every day. Bless my husband's heart because he has been such a help. But I truly appreciate you guys standing by me and supporting me and being patient while I go through this journey. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys, you know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging the DIYs, if you're digging my channel, then please make sure to like and subscribe. It's an absolute free way you can help your girl out here on YouTube. And then make sure to check the description box down below because I'll have my link to Instagram, to TikTok, to our Facebook group, and all of that other stuff. So you guys, enough of my talking. Let's get back into these ideas. All right, I'm gonna talk real quick. We got our wood round. This is from Home Depot, 18 inches. We are going to try the gel stain again, but this time your girl is going to pay attention to if it actually dries faster than the oil-based stains, because if that is the case, that would be a game changer because then I wouldn't have to wait 24 hours to continue the process of my wood rounds. So we're going to take our gel stain microfiber cloth. You could get a huge pack of them on Amazon. I believe I have some on my Amazon store link. And some rubber gloves. Let's get started.
Okay, you guys, so we are going to start staining. We're going to go with the wood, with the grain of the wood. We're going to hit the front and then the back. Now, I did pay attention to dry time on this. For me, I ended up waiting the 20, like letting it dry overnight because I kept going back. I even tried like drying it with my heat gun and it kept having like a sticky, tacky residue. So I didn't feel comfortable putting my paint over that. So I ended up waiting overnight to actually apply the white chalk paint. So I don't know if that's just my experience or what, but to each their own. All right, now I'm grabbing Rust-Oleum Linen White, my old school chip brush, and you can see I'm mostly gonna saturate my paint towards the middle of the wood round. And then I'm going to kind of fan it out as we get to the outer edges. I want this to be a very distressed look. And a chip brush, you guys, is literally like the cheapest brush you can get. You could get it at Dollar Tree, any store, Amazon, and they just have like these really wiry bristles. It's great for distressing. And like for me, I'm not good with my paintbrushes, so having something super inexpensive is right up my alley. Okay, and then I hit the sides. I leave the back blank. Okay, so now that dried, I got my Aura Mask 813 stencil vinyl. I created this one actually on my Cameo. And I am taking, I think it's called Maisie by Waverly. And this took me a while to do. Oh, I look bald. Oh my gosh, that dang acrylic. Anywho, enough about me. Okay, so I'm just using my stencil brush from Dollar Tree. I'm going to do 2 coats of this. After that dries down, I'm going to then go with my red. Now, if any of you guys remember my Christmas DIY videos, I was using the red and I was so confused because when I was pilling up my Aura Mask, the red chalk paint was pilling up with it. And I had never had that happen before. So I used it again and it's definitely this chalk paint. I guess I got a bad batch. I don't know what was going on, but it was definitely you, not me kind of thing. Okay, you know? All right, so I do that. We take off the stencil vinyl and then I did take it outside. I sprayed it with 1 coat of clear matte Rust-Oleum spray paint. That way we don't have the red smearing over the white. Then I'm taking polyacrylic water-based. It holds up. It's very durable. This is what I use if I'm doing inside projects. And it is food safe after it has cured. So I'm going to put 2 coats on the top, 2 coats on the bottom. Make sure that I do my sides as well. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, and then we are going to apply some handles. So I got these at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, so $2 each. And you guys, I don't know if this is the easiest way to do it. Most of the time, I'm just like winging it, like in motherhood, life, work, and putting handles on wood rounds. And I just make it work for me. So I don't know if it's the right way, but it's the way that works. I get a yardstick. I put it where I think the middle is, and then I try and measure across. So, you guys, I hope I'm a great teacher for you. So once I get it, I am going to get my drill and I'm going to pre-drill holes. And the reason I did this is because I had flathead screws. I think that's what they're called. So I couldn't use my screw guns. I had to do it by hand. So it just makes twisting that screw in there a lot easier when there's a pre-drilled hole. So y'all, I know this might look intimidating, but wood rounds are very easy. They're very inexpensive to make. And once you like make a few, it's like making a box cake. Like it's just so easy. So you know what? Don't be intimidated. Go get one. Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, and make one. This will definitely be a gift. Like if you were doing bad Santa or something with your family that people are going to be fighting over. Look at that wood grain up there. Ooh, this came out so, so good, you guys. Let me know what you think about it. All right. So this next DIY, you guys, if you have been on my channel, you guys know I like coasters. So I want to show you options. So we have the ceramic coasters. These are from Home Depot. They're 8 cents each, you guys. 8 cents. Then we have the black ones, which are Dollar Tree. Those are $1 each. And let me tell you, the bath tile ones are a lot bigger and way cheaper. So I say go with those. So we are going to cut down our scrapbook paper. Oh, Hank's going to start, you guys. I'm going to cut these down to 4x4 pieces. Now, these are going to be smaller than my ceramic tile. And the reason I do that is because these tiles are like, they taper off at the edges. So I don't want like an overhang. I don't want the paper coming up on me. So I just make them a little smaller so I know that they're going to lay flat. So I'm going to cut all of our paper. Now I'm going to go over to the Dollar Tree coaster, apply some Mod Podge. Now I say you don't need a lot of Mod Podge, y'all. Put a light coat on the coaster, a light coat on your paper. Then you're going to apply it on there. You're going to get this little spatula thing. This, I believe you could get on plaid.com. And this is going to push all of that excess Mod Podge out, any of the bubbles you have. And let me tell you, these came out absolutely seamless. I don't know why. I love making coasters. I made coasters last year. I make coasters all the time. Who am I kidding? All right, so we're going to do this step for the ceramic coasters as well in a different scrapbook design, of course. Now with these, like I said, I make the scrapbook paper a little smaller, so you're going to have the edges showing. Now, if it's appropriate, you could leave it white, but for me, I wanted to use this gray chalk paint to kind of make like a faux concrete look. So I go around the edges of all 4. I'm going to go ahead and let those dry, and then I am going to then apply the scrapbook paper. Exact same. Sorry if you hear pages. My kids are reading next to me. No, I'm not sorry because they're reading, so that makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these. We're going to let them dry. Then we apply another coat of Mod Podge on top. Now, this is not going to be the last step. We are going to take it a step further here. I'm going to use this Krylon clear glaze. It's like a triple thick glaze, and this will protect it even further from the condensation, heat, and it just takes it up a notch, like look-wise. It just makes it look more like a finished product. So make sure you wear a mask. You're in a well-ventilated area because this stuff is stinky. Like, it smells so bad. You're going to spray in even coats. You're going to like go right, and then you're going to come back again left, And then you're going to let this dry for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you come back, you do a second coat, let them cure overnight, and then you have yourselves these stunning coasters. So these, absolutely beautiful. I did put the adhesive cork from Dollar Tree on the back with a little bit of hot glue. And these look like something that you'd get at Anthropologie. Like, I hope my sister-in-law loves these. And you guys, like I said, the personalization, and they're so inexpensive to create. So if you're on a tight budget this year, dude, go get the Home Depot tiles and make these. So inexpensive. Look at these. These are like, I don't know, Pottery Barn? Maybe not Pottery Barn. Where? Okay, anyways. So now we're going to make another wood piece. I am going to leave these measurements down in the description box for you. So you're going to need a piece of 1x6 and a 1x4. I am going to stain. I'm going to use the baby wipe method. I did not want to wait for the stain to dry. So this is a great way of speeding up the process, but also getting the stain wood look. So all I do is I grab my baby wipe, I dip it in the lid of my chalk paint, and then I rub it over my wood. And this is a great way you could see, like, you could still see the wood grain coming out. And the best part is, get your heat gun on that thing and these dry immediately, just like if it were regular chalk paint. So after we're done with that, we're going to put it together. So my 1x6 is going to go as my base, and then I'm going to start building my box. Again, I'll leave the measurements down below for you. And with this, okay, so I'm lining it all up. Now I'm going to take wood glue. This is just wood glue from Dollar Tree. And I am going to put a nice thin, I'm not like a thin line, but like you don't want to like oversaturate it. So I'm going to do that so that they connect on the bottom. Then I'm going to get my clamps. You could get these at the hardware store. I think we got ours at Menards. And I am going to clamp them in the middle where the wood connects to each other. And you don't have to do this step at all. There's a lot of times I just would let it dry just like that. But the way my husband sanded these down, oh, we won't get into that. Oh, all right. So I go ahead and clamp those. We're going to let that dry. Once it's dry, I'm going to get my nail gun. That went through the side. So I'm going to just get that, tap it back in. There we go. And I'm going to put 2 on each side where the wood connects to each other. This is just added security. You don't want it falling apart. Now I'm going to drill a hole. I think this one was like 17/8 or I don't know. I'll put it in the description box. And you guys, this is the table underneath my measuring mat, which is so beautiful. I got it on Facebook for free. And I am going to go ahead and use permanent vinyl. You guys know I usually do paint, but I was in a time crunch, so I use permanent vinyl. But nonetheless, now you have yourselves this cute solo cup holder, and this is going to be a great gift for those friends that like to host gatherings or do events, like if you have like a lake house, things like that. And you could personalize the front to say so many different things, which is awesome. And it's something that somebody's actually going to use, which is the best part. Who wants a Christmas gift they're going to throw in the back of their closet? Not me. Okay, so this is the last one. I got this transfer paper from Walmart, and I wanted to give options out there to people that didn't have a Cricut. So these are fabric transfers, again, from Walmart. And they do come with with instructions, so I don't want to go too into detail, but I will definitely still walk you through the process. So it says that you need to have, obviously, a pillowcase below. You need to be doing it on a hard surface. It says do not do it on an ironing board. And I am taking tea towels that I got from Wally World. I already washed them and dried them since they're 100% cotton. And now I'm just ironing them out. Is there a trick to washing tea towels? Seriously, these look like a mess after you wash them. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't usually work with tea towels. All right, so now we're going to go over to our computer and we're going to get into Canva. Okay, you guys, so I am on Canva. Canva
is free. You do have to like create an account. Not all images are free though. So right here you can see I chose 3 images already. 1, 2, and 3. Now I could only make them as big as my paper. So even though I measured that I could do my image about 10 by 10, obviously our paper is 8.5 by 11 inches. So I could only go 8.5 inches wide. Okay. So for like these images, just to show you, all I did was go to Elements, and then I had searched boho. These are going to be for my sister-in-law, totally her vibe. And you can see there's like tons of images. Now I do have a paid account. So like the ones that say pro, those you do have to have a paid account for, but there are some free ones. So I just searched through here. I found a couple that, I don't know, I thought she would like and I thought were funky. So we are gonna print these onto our transfer sheets. Now I'm gonna load this into the printer. The stripe side is going to, oops, sorry if you saw that curse word, down, and then this is going to be the front. So the matte plain side is what we're going to print onto. Okay, so when I go over here, I'm trying not to show you my mouse pad because it has curse words on it, but later. So when I download this, I do it as a PDF print. I want it high quality, and I'm going to download these. So I'm just saving them to my computer, and now we are going to print them out.
All right, so I learned a couple things. I did do one prior to this one, and on the instructions it says cut like a 1/8 inch border around the image, which I did. Well, when I did that, it says anything that's white will be transparent when you apply the picture. Well, when they say it's going to be transparent, I mean, you could see the transparency. You could see the clear film around it. So for this one, I decided I was going to cut the entire image, leaving no white around it, and then see how it would look. So again, we're on a hard surface. I have a pillowcase down below. Make sure to use a lint roller. This stuff literally picks up any little tiny piece of lint that you got on there. Put it face down. You're going to use a household iron on the highest setting, which I think is like cotton. And then you have to have a firm hands. Okay, press down on that baby. It's going to take around 2 minutes or so. And this was definitely a learning curve. This would have gone a lot easier if you do have like an easy press or something. Would go a lot easier and faster. You could tell like I'm using pressure. You could see my knuckles. I'm like, let's do this. Okay, so then I peel it back, and you'll know like if it's really hard and it's not coming off, then just put that iron right back over it. It does state to peel it while it is hot. So I'm going to grab it and look at these. Look at all of that color. I mean, this is such a beautiful idea. You can make t-shirts, aprons, towels, all that stuff. So I found this image, you guys. I cut it out again. I didn't want any of the white around it. And this comes out seriously looking like it belongs in Pottery Barn Kids. I love it. I'm also sending these to my sister-in-law for Christmas as well. So again, using tons of pressure, a lot of heat, and did that for like around 2 minutes. Then while it's hot, I go ahead and peel this off. And this is, you guys, I mean, you can't buy this in a store. I made these especially for her and her vibe. And I think that's like really cool. Like nobody else, like if her friends come over and they're like, oh my gosh, that's adorable, where can I get it? It's like nowhere. You can't get it anywhere else. And then I wanted to show you right here, like see how around this image you could see the clear. And then I was trying to show you all of the lint that got trapped underneath that clear right there. Was crazy. All right, so here is the final product. Look at how cute. It's a little bunny and a little dog. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love them. They also have sheets in there for dark fabrics as well. So Walmart, you guys, All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for being here with me today. Bye.
Feels weird being in front of the camera again. Okay. I'm killing it. Killing it. She's killing it. Killing it. Okay, this is going up. Are my armpits shaved? Yep. Y'all are welcome as usual. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Sammy. I am very extremely classy with a K on every day that ends with a Y. So if that's you. If you're on the like struggle bus, probably 7 out of the 7 days, let's be real. Then you'll love this channel. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I'm like just super stoked and like jazzed and like super hyper to even be filming this intro right now, but I have to go pick up my kids. And guess what? It's 72 degrees here in Kansas in December. So once the husband gets home, we are definitely going to enjoy some time outside. I will probably still wear a sweater because I'm weird like that and I'm cold like no matter what. Okay, bye you guys.